Good morning, everyone. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, which encompasses the carrier services features, the Exodus Logistics Learning Center services, carrier services, Dispatcher 101, and Freight Broker 101, as well as ebooks. Coming to you today for the Dispatcher 101 training for beginners. I'm targeting the Dispatcher 101 Facebook group because I see that there are a lot of members there. In the group, there's like 637 members, but only so many who have actually enrolled in the training. So when I see a lot of people who request to join the Dispatcher 101 Facebook group, that's fine, that's exciting. I'm just curious to see and know, are you in the transportation industry already? Are you looking to learn about being a freight dispatcher and eventually turn that to a freight broker, or just curious to know what it is exactly you're trying to learn and what are you trying to do? So if you are someone who wants to know more after joining the Facebook group Dispatcher 101, you can also go to the YouTube channel as well and subscribe to the Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and go into your search bar, type out completely Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners, you will come up on this information here, the Exodus Logistics Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners, and then just click subscribe. And of course there's content in there, a lot of videos that talks about the Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners. So the Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners is a beginner level platform. It gives you the basic foundational understanding of what it is to be a freight dispatcher from my perspective and what I've learned over course of 2 years, 2.5 years, going on 3. If you have any questions about it, you can consider enrolling into the trainings, attending, I should say, the live training. So if you go to the website, exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, then you will come across Dispatcher 101. The very first sub-link option is the link to the live online trainings. So if you click that, it takes you to this page here, this area here where you can join the live trainings every Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time zone you're in, the trainings are Eastern Standard Time. So you just adjust your time zone to match that time zone. And if you are calling in, this is the phone option. This is the international option. And then if you're joining online, this is the online option. Okay. If you would like to enroll into our training platform, then you would go to the second option under Dispatcher 101 from the main website and select to enroll into Dispatcher 101 training. And this is our pricing point. We have a one-time regular price enrollment, single member of $3.99, and then we have a 2-for-1 special of $5.99. And then once you enroll, from that enrollment date, 1 month after that, we do have a $39.99 monthly subscription 1 month after the initial enrollment date. So these prices, this is a $39.99 non-refundable enrollment fee, $5.99 non-refundable 2-for-1 enrollment fee, and then you are enrolled into the platform for as long as you like. It is not a 1 week, 1 month, 1 year kind of thing. You are in the trainings for as long as you maintain your monthly subscription. You will have access to the tools and resources in the back office. We're adding more features to the platform. More things are coming down the pipeline. So to take advantage of those things, of course, you initially enroll for the $3.99 as a single member, or the 2-for-1 $5.99. And then 1 month after that, you're given 1 month to decide whether you want to stay, you know, and then can take advantage of the other tools and resources in the back office once you enroll um, from that point. So the question is, well, what do you get? Okay, well, once you enroll, you will receive an email with instructions to go to our back office login and setup screen, where we have you create an email and password, because from the chat all the way down to the Dispatcher 101 glossary, if you are not an enrolled member, you will not have access to it. It's going to ask you for a email and password. But once you go to the back office, set up an email and password, that will send an alert to our back office administration. Then we will approve you for back office access for site membership. And then once you get past that point, and also too, on this back office login and setup, there is a YouTube video explaining the process of how that is done. Then we have our online chat as well as our Facebook chat group. Now we've gotten back our Dispatcher 101 Facebook chat group, um, and then we have orientation. Orientation is about 30 minutes. It just explains what the platform is about, what do you go through, things like that. We've added a business setup. We have yet to add content to it, but that is coming down the pipeline. The main trainings consist of 4 modules, and then the supplementary materials and resources afterwards. But the 4 modules are: the first module, as a dispatcher, you cannot dispatch anyone until you get a carrier. So carrier acquisition and getting a carrier under what's called a dispatcher agreement, and also a profile sheet of that carrier telling you how they want to run, where they want to go, how much money they need for their truck, in other words, their cents per mile, how much weight they carry, things of that nature. We go over those things. We show you strategies of how to get the carriers, different ways of doing that, whether it's at the truck stops, whether it's cold calling, whether you're utilizing Truckers Path through cold calls, whether you're utilizing the DAT directory. We actually call carriers live, talk to them, go over different types of scripts and how that's done. So that's carrier acquisition. So once you get a carrier back, and we show you the the types of equipment types that we focus on, what are the strategies for those equipment types, what are the best ones out here in the market today, and we discuss how to go after those equipment types in the certain areas based on the rates that are being offered at that point in time, in real time. We also talk about, with carrier acquisition, we talk about there's other documents that are needed from the carrier, because if you're going to be booking loads with brokers and shippers, there are certain things that are done all the time, periodically, consistently. So if you get your correct documents initially from your carrier, then you will be lined up to be more successful, more prepared, and look more business oriented when you are talking to the brokers and shippers, as opposed to chasing carriers down for the other documents if you don't have them in your business already. So once you get past the module 1 and a clear understanding of what all that entails, then module 2 is understanding the concept of load boards. Starting out as a beginner dispatcher, the load boards are going to be your best friend. This is where you go to mainly find your loads starting out for your carriers. We offer in our back office at least 3 to 5 good load boards that we use, good paying load boards that we're paying for. DAT, Truckers Edge, 123 load board, Internet Truck Stop. These are the load boards that are given to you as access as part of the $39.99 monthly subscription. You maintain access to those good paying load boards to find the better paying freight. We show you how to navigate those correctly, how to find the loads for your carriers in the areas to keep them running. And then once you find the loads, the next module, once you understand that process and get that down to a science, then we move to the next module, where once you find a load, what do you do now? Well, you have to book that load. The process of booking a load is the actual dialogue that you're going to have between yourself as a dispatcher and carrier representative and the broker or shipper. What is the dialogue that you have with them to get that load booked? What's all involved in that as far as the broker carrier agreement, or what's called the carrier packet, the rate confirmation, other things that are involved in that, the conversation and dialogue. We call live brokers. We have a conversation. We simulate with dummy loads, dummy equipment types, so you can hear that dialogue with that broker, and so you can get an understanding of what you will be doing. What better way to train you in dispatching than to show you what it is, exactly what you will be doing when you start to dispatch it. You get comfortable doing that. And in the module 4, of course, after your carrier delivers that load, you know you want to invoice that carrier for your service. So whatever your percentage is that you charge, or flat rate that you charge your carriers for your service as a dispatcher, you invoice that carrier for that. And we show you, we set that up, whether it's through PayPal, whether it's through Square, Cash App, however you decide to do that. And in addition, we have our forms and documents area on the website, where we have all the beginner level forms that you're going to need, whether it's the dispatcher agreement and the profile on the carrier side, whether it's the load details cheat sheet on the load boards and booking loads side, where you need to fill in the blanks of some of the questions that are asked on loads that are posted that doesn't have all the information, whether it's the what does a rate confirmation look like, what does a carrier packet look like on the broker side and shipper side, and then what do the other documents look like. The other documents being the documents that your carrier needs to get set up with those brokers and shippers to get approved, namely their insurance, their certificate of insurance, their W-9, and their MC authority letter. And if they have a factoring company, in some cases too, the NOA, the notice of assignment. So we go over those things and what they mean, break it down, and then we have other tools and resources. And in every live trainings, all the live trainings are recorded and uploaded to our training videos area. So we have a host of training videos to reference back over to get you even better, more thorough training. And then of course we have our ebooks that are included with the enrollment. You do get 3 free ebooks. You do get a glossary. And you do get the logins for your load boards. So this is the Dispatcher 101 training for beginners. It is a very basic foundational tool that's used if you are interested in being a freight dispatcher, independent freight dispatcher, working for yourself, working from home. There is a reason why you selected to join the Dispatcher 101 Facebook group. If that reason is to want to learn about freight dispatching, then consider the Exodus Logistics Learning Center's Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners training platform. Attend the live trainings on Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and or Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Times. Also, too, if you are an enrolled member in the platform and you are having difficulty finding carriers just starting out, we are also re-implementing this year our sub-dispatcher program, where you as a trainee dispatcher under the Exodus platform, Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners platform, enrolled member, you will be able to dispatch some of the carriers that we have in our already under agreement, and then we just decide on a commission split for that service. So you get the training and you get the opportunity to actually dispatch some of our carriers and have the opportunity to get paid while you're learning. So www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, the Dispatcher 101 link, and then you can either decide to attend the live training as a guest, ask as many questions as you like. I answer questions for guests as well as I do for the members. And then if you want to enroll, consider enrolling, then you click the enroll into the dispatcher one-on-one training, and those are the pricing platforms for that. And if you have any questions, I can be reached at the phone numbers that we provide, as well as the the contact us area here to answer your questions, as well as on the Facebook Dispatcher One-on-One group, Facebook group. So until next time, look forward to hearing from you. Hopefully you guys decide to attend the live trainings and or consider enrolling. Thank you.